again for another video, and I want to talk about something very, very close to my heart today, because I've seen a few people ranting on Twitter, and I've seen a few videos where this is actually happening at the minute, and I just thought, you know what, I'm going to do a video and see what you guys think. I definitely have my own slice of opinion, let's just say, which we're going to discuss now. So, quitting retro game collecting. I've done it before, so my collection, as you know, we don't need to kind of embark on that conversation again. But a lot of people that I've seen recently that were once avid collectors like you and definitely like me have started to say, you know what, enough's enough, I'm selling all my shit and I'm done with the community basically. And I just think, okay, you know, why? Because the people that I've seen on Twitter don't really go into details why, and they don't have to. Now, they don't have to. Now, we've all spoken about kind of video game burnout, collecting burnout, you know, it does happen from time to time, but for me personally, I've seen both sides of the fence. I've lived with massive collections of video games and I've lived without, and I can honestly say that living with collecting, so being an active collector, being active in the retro game community, definitely suits me better. It's where, you know, you kind of find your comfort level in whatever you do in your hobbies, and this is where I'm at my most comfortable. Would I ever quit again? Absolutely no fucking way. But have you ever considered it? I've seen two comments of late on my comments of past videos, and people have said, you know what, I need to start collecting again. Watching you makes me want to, you know, collect again, and that's really, really cool. But you know, it just makes me wonder why would you stop collecting? Hopefully you can shed some light on it, and hopefully nobody stops collecting through illness. I know that can be an absolute nightmare, you know, if a family member gets ill, or you become ill yourself, or, you know, that's absolutely horrendous. But if it's just purely for burnout, it seems to be happening quite a lot recently. So not to be pompous about this, but I'm kind of glad I'm not in that same boat. I'm kind of glad, you know, and I'm kind of panning around the room here looking, I'm kind of glad that I don't feel burnt out. But nonetheless, it does happen. Now, let me know, guys. I mean, it's an expensive hobby, and I think that's one of the downsides here. Downsides to collecting retro video games is it's fucking crazily expensive, especially if you want to go in for the really nice, you know, box complete titles. You know, some people, there seems to be a growing culture at the minute of getting sealed games and getting them verified, and I totally appreciate that side of the retro gaming community. It really piques my interest, actually, but it's so expensive. I mean, as an example, where are we at here? Okay, here we go. Zelda, A Link to the Past on the Super Nintendo. Now, I got a decent copy, you know, I think it's missing the tip card, but if you were to buy this sealed and verified by the Video Game Authority, you know, with messaging, automating, collecting, whatever, games special authority, there we go, then you could be looking at paying between £1,000 to £1,500 for this. A game that back in the day probably cost your mum and your dad £40 from Woolworths, is now probably a month's paycheck for some people. So, you know, if you were to buy it like me, I was lucky enough to score this for 40 quid, it can go in excess of 100, which for me isn't too bad. For some people, it's absolutely astronomical. So I can understand why we get burnt out for price, and I can understand that people might want to, you know, go on holiday, or I've seen a lot of people that have had kids recently, especially at video game markets, that are saying, I'm leaving to go travelling, or my missus is pregnant, I'm selling up. I would never do that, but hey. So let me know, guys, please drop me a comment, and please shed some light on why everybody seems to be quitting at the minute. So thank you. Bit of a rant video there, something I just really wanted to get out there. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment and subscribe. Social media links are in the description. I love talking to you guys, as always. My name's Gemma. I'll see you soon. Take care.